hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove. Wipe your face. I wanna come on here and have a good time. Oh yeah. Oh, they saw my tum-tum! The moon landing didn't happen. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Hey girls, how you doing? The video is called Addressing Everything, and who wants to bet that she will not do that and will talk about nothing? Write it down in the comments.
So in this video, we're gonna do like assumptions about me. I have done a video like this before. I've done quite a few. This was a popular thing that like YouTubers did years ago, but like sometimes I like to bring back the old stuff. You know what I'm saying?
She has been sitting in that chair talking about nothing since she got with Tommy, and it's giving Deadbound era.
But that's what this video is. I went onto Instagram and I was like, y'all, send me assumptions. Like, what do you assume about me? I need to know. So let me either clarify, deny, or admit. So let's get into it.
She has done this 100 times, and she constantly do this on IG anyways, and she always just denies shit.
I have cellulitis, and that is why you are not filming. No, that is not true. I haven't had cellulitis for months, thankfully. I want to enjoy my time with Tommy. I also just like don't want to film. There's just been like a lot that's been going on within like my life and within YouTube, and I'm like, I just don't want to film. I'm so happy in my relationship. I realized how like so much of YouTube like literally made me unhappy.
This relationship will not last. We can all see this. And she can keep repeating how happy she is, but she looks depressed, and we can all see the misery.
The subject of YouTube is really heavy for me lately, and it doesn't make me feel good. So it was easier for me to just be like, this doesn't suit me right now. This isn't suiting my happiness that I'm currently experiencing. So I don't want it in my life anymore. So it was very easy for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna take a break and take a step back.
She doesn't want to do YouTube anymore because she is not doing anything with Tommy. Tommy has to work, so all they do is probably go out to eat and be at home. But of course, she will make all this shit up to cover that.
Assumption is Tommy is only allowing you to film in that one spot in her house, which is right here, as you guys can see. No, she gave me the freedom to film literally anywhere, but I've chosen to do it here. This is actually the dining room. This is perfect because my tripod sits on the table. I have a chair to sit on. You blame everyone else for your obesity.
That is facts. Why? Why me? Remember that? She absolutely blames her childhood and even her mental issues. She thinks it's not in her hands 100%.
No, like I am fully aware that my size is ultimately my fault. And yes, there are things that caused me to be this size, but it's like my fault that I haven't gotten those things fixed. Like that's in my hands. Like, yes, being fat isn't like, oh my God, I chose to be this way. No, I did choose or unchoose or not choose to actually get help for the reasons why I'm fat, if that makes sense.
She is just repeating what we have been telling her for years. But she has made several videos that would prove otherwise.
Next assumption is you're engaged. No, I'm not. You weighed over 600 pounds at one point and don't want to admit it. I have never seen 600 pounds on the scale. You guys know. We can all say it together. My highest weight was 572.4. And that's like my lowest highest weight that I like physically saw myself.
I absolutely agree. She was 600 OB at some point, and she might be telling the truth, but I think she knew she was bigger, and either she never went on the scale because she didn't want to see that, or she is lying. Either is possible.
I'm telling you, I go back and look at older videos and I looked so much bigger than I do now. Like I'm fully aware that I am really, really large and in charge, but that was weird. I'm fully aware that I am very big, but like I used to be bigger, and that's obvious. And I look back at that and I'm like, whoa, like I had to have been bigger. It just, I don't know. It's not making sense. I've always been honest about my weight. So if I was ever bigger than 572.4 and I knew it, you guys would know too.
Is she trying to say that she is near 572 again? Because she's comparing herself now to then, and the math is not mathing, girls.
Next assumption is your body hurts all of the time. Honestly, no. And I think it's just because like I'm used to the uncomfortability, if that's a word, of my size, because it's like my normal baseline. But I will say, because Tommy has lots of stairs in her home and I be using them daily, I am up and down them stairs easily at least 15 times a day. My knee muscles, they be hurting. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
oh my God, she's such a fucking liar. That dining table is probably full of shit she bought, so she doesn't have to go upstairs. Stop it.
You're a pillow princess. I actually am definitely a switch. I love to give just as much as I love to receive. But if I had to choose, if someone literally was like, you have to choose for the rest of your life, I would be a giver. So no, not a pillow princess.
Now, I don't want to imagine that, and I don't to make you girls suffer, but how does the logistics and movements and shit of that works? How would she do that?
You think you look smaller than you actually are. Yes, sometimes. But it doesn't take away the fact that I literally am like jaw to the floor when I see how big I am. I definitely have some sort of like body dysmorphia when it comes to that. 11, I was 290. I reached 420 at the age of 16. Like I've always been massive. So it's like what I'm used to. I've always looked in the mirror and seen my body. Like I don't like what I see by no means, but I'm used to it. So maybe it's like I'm almost like blind to it in a way.
She has admitted to this before, and I believe it. She never looks at herself in full body mirrors. And she only sees her face, which she is in love with.
You're one of the many women who had BPD misdiagnosed as bipolar. Yes. Next assumption is you lack discipline. I do. You'll never be able to go to a Billie Eilish concert because of your size. Not a thing.
Delusional. How are you going to stand or even sit in a concert for 3 hours? She is so delusional. If you can, why haven't you been to any?
You've had a threesome before. I haven't, no. I mean, one time when I was 15, this guy and his cousin, there was some things, but I was 15, so we'll just like move on from that, but we're gonna erase that from my memory, but since then, no.
She gave 2 cousins hand jobs. Lol. For those of you who don't know, she used to brag about how men desired her because she gave them hand jobs. Lol. And that is not a threesome.
Assumption is you don't want to lose weight anymore. I definitely do, yes.
The day she admitted that she doesn't give AF about her weight anymore, we can all rest and be happy.
I assume you're tired of YouTube and making videos. So YouTube for me, I love pretty much everything about it. I love thinking of video ideas. I love vlogging. I love talking. I love sharing with you guys.
Original or even slightly entertaining video ideas have you ever thought of? Because she's out here doing assumptions about me videos like it's 2015. She loves that people are willing to watch her and listen to her. And it's easy money in a way. So just admit that gall.
There is a heavy side of YouTube that I don't want to be a part of. That's the side that I don't like. No matter what I say and no matter what I do, there are thousands of people watching me that only view me as one thing, a villain, that only view me in one way, a narcissist, who only view this channel in one way, a drama way. I'm not a drama channel. I am a human. I am an actual human with feelings. I go through things privately, and I also share some things publicly. Okay.
I think it's true. Most of us have made up our minds about who she is. And to be fair to us, we have seen her do shitty things time after time. So she hasn't given us any solid reason to change our minds. The most recent one was the whole Valentine situation. And she admitted that she knew she had a wife. You can't claim that you are a changed person and not a drama channel when we have a scandal every other month.
I know a lot of people can be like, okay, quit, and quit. I think Hungry Fat Chick and I, we kind of understand each other. Her job is also YouTube, but she does mukbangs. So she decided to quit the mukbangs and move on to weight loss. And she was doing so good with her weight loss, but she was losing views, which means she was losing money. And she was very vocal about that. So she had to go back to the mukbangs. And that's not what she wanted to do. You could tell, like she felt defeated. And there comes a time where anyone can choose a job, they do it, and that's what they're relying on. Like they have to go to work. In the same way that Hungry Fat Chick had to continue making those mukbangs to make a buck, to be able to pay for the roof over her head and to take care of herself, I also have to do the same. Like I need to continue making YouTube videos. I don't want to give up. I don't want to walk away. Like YouTube has been a constant for me for 11 years, but sometimes I need a break.
Finally, some honesty when it comes to this topic. We all know why she keeps doing it, even though she is claiming that it affects her mental health. It's because she literally can't do any other job that will give her what YouTube is giving her. What other job will allow her to take month breaks and have thousands of people be interested in what she has to say? Physically, she can't do any other typical job.
Like it makes me emotional and I appreciate it. But there's a heavy side of this channel that gets to me. A lot of people are like, Tommy's making her unhappy. No, she's doing the opposite. She's making me happy. It's YouTube that's making me unhappy. So I'm needing to figure it out. Sorry, I'm gonna stop rambling about.
Yes, blame the miserable life you are living with Tommy on us. When they break up, she will tell us everything. So don't worry, girls.
Where it was, you're still really depressed. No, I'm finally getting out of it. The next one is you have to sit in 2 chairs. So this one's funny because it's, again, another rumor because you guys saw me sitting here and then you saw this chair. I'm sitting at a dining room table. So I was like sitting like this, I think. And you guys were like, she's sitting on 2 chairs. Literally, no, I'm not gonna move at all. Show you guys. This is just a separate chair. It just happens to be sitting right next to me. See, I'm on 1 chair. I'm currently sitting on a blanket because these chairs are hard on my booty.
Let's go back.